We're receiving the autopsy results in 2 hours from now. Anything of interest from the crime scene?
I've gone through the inventory of what I found. I got Ben's phone and wallet. I also found a paper wrap for a turkey chicken sandwich.
Is that all?
No, I also found in the trash a piece of paper. A grocery list. It belongs to Ben. Do you think it is important?
Probably not, but suspicious things always end up in trash.
I see.
And we cannot afford the chance of things slipping in the cracks.
Can't agree enough, officer. I searched for footprints on the scene, but it was near a construction site, so there were lots of them.
Have you taken any photos?
Yes, I did. Who knows when we need them?
We will also need to interview the janitor, as well as the nearest to Ben at home and at work.
Honestly, officer, we cannot build a case on circumstantial evidence.
Don't worry about that, Joanna. Hope things will unfold quickly after the autopsy, so that we can see our way ahead.
Have a look at the groceries list. Something is weird here. Use your loaf? That doesn't make sense.
Unless he meant to pass a code to us. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Cockney. It is a rhyme. If it reads a loaf of bread, then
use your head.
It's definitely a code.
The last line is strange. Why are the L and V capitalized?
Ben has never liked lavender tea. But certainly people do not buy 2 bags of tea.
It is a coded message. Sure thing.
But why did he write this code? Was he afraid of something?
Very likely. Anyways, we still have time to break the code. What's in Ben's mobile phone?
It is a Shiba Tech phone model. Impossible to access without a password.
For God's sake, Ben, why are you making things too difficult for us?
When should we start with the interviews?
I plan to interview the janitor tonight, and hopefully we catch a thread. Sergeant Joanna, please pay a visit to Olivia tomorrow. I learnt she is back home after her husband's tragedy.
Roger, officer.
I wonder if she now feels what it meant to hook her claws into poor Ben.
Do you think she is a suspect?
With the tiny evidence we have so far, even Martians are suspects, Joanna. Let's see what the coroner has to say.
Anything new, Rod?
Yes, we've got the results.
Lay them on me. How did he die? Any criminal suspicions?
Ben died between 9 and 10 p.m. last night. The findings reveal it was a heart attack.
Was there any sign of violence?
Negative. Apparently, he took his last meal at 7. It was a roasted chicken.
Do you mean it was
Natural death? Yes, Officer Judy. I already asked his doctor. He confirmed to me that Ben was suffering from a chronic heart disease.
I am surprised. He never talked to me about it.
His doctor says Ben did not want people to worry about him.
I hope he didn't die in pain.
For a person in his age, things would happen too fast to feel anything. Sorry for your loss, Sergeant. I know he was a close friend. I will put the report at your desk within an hour.
Thank you, Rod. I highly appreciate it.
So, what are we going to do now? Is it over?
I don't see any chance that the Inspector General will allow us to proceed forward with this mission. But he will let us work on the case for a couple of days.
That will give us a window to conduct the interviews.
And for decoding the groceries list.
Exactly.
Thank you, Dylan, for giving me the chance to talk to you.
My pleasure, officer.
I understand that you were the first one to detect the dead body last night.
Yes. In addition to my work here, I go to work as a janitor at the construction site and stay there until midnight.
How did you find out about Ben?
I don't know him, to start with. At around 5 p.m. that evening, he parked his car near the site, passed by, greeted me, then headed to the Shrubs Park.
Wasn't it surprising to see a man at that time, Dylan?
No. It is quite common for people to come to the park nearby. So, I did not suspect anything was wrong.
Did you notice anything strange on him?
I think he was a bit confused. Just after he left, I realized that he dropped his car keys. I kept them with me to give them back to him once he returned.
Aside from the keys, did you notice anything else?
He was dressed casually, and was putting on some lavender perfume. But, you know something? It caught my attention that his hands were empty.
What are you trying to say?
People in this area come to the park for refreshment. They usually grab some food to enjoy their meal in the shrubs. He did not have any food with him. Anyways, that was the custom. He could be a different person.
How did you discover the body?
At midnight, I finished my work and noticed the car was still there. That is when I became concerned. It is not customary for people to stay in the park for more than 2 hours. So, I went to find him and give him the keys. I think you know the rest of the story, officer.
Quite. If you remember anything else, please call me. Thank you, Dylan, for your time. Lavender, the keys. What message you want us to know? In all of this mystery, I am certain of one thing. Ben, you were not alone.